Hey guys, Donnie RightSide here, Bookmakers Review. It's a Friday night in the association. Not a deep card, only 3 games tonight, but I got 2 games picked out that we should be able to dip into and make some money. Let's get started, let's have some fun, and of course, let's see if we can cash in some tickets. Game number 1, 567, 568. This is a 7 o'clock tip from Philadelphia. The Charlotte Hornets take on the Philadelphia 76ers. This line actually opened up as a favorite towards the Sixers at minus 9 points. That is now sitting at most outlets at minus 10.5, a 1.5 point line movement. The total opened up at 221. It's actually dipped down to 215.5. If we look at the anticipated starting lineups tonight between these two ball clubs, Ball, Green, Miller, Bridges, and Williams for the Charlotte Hornets, and then for the Philadelphia 76ers, Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre, Paul George, KJ Martin, and Joel Embiid expected to be back tonight off of that sinus fracture. Both of these teams don't play a lot of great defense, and both of these teams have been struggling on the season, particularly just winning basketball games. I'm going to take that chunk there. The 221 that dropped to 215.5, we're going to go over. So LaMelo Ball back and healthy in that lineup should be able to spearhead a fun game between the Sixers and the Charlotte Hornets that gets points enough to go over 215.5. That's play number 1. Game number 2, the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Miami Heat. OKC fresh off a victory here against the Orlando Magic, which they won. Sometimes they covered in outlets, sometimes they didn't, depending if you got the 5.5 or the 6.5. But it is a back-to-back fresh off of that tournament that they played. The Miami Heat are at home. We look at this total of 216 opening, still sitting at 216 across the board. If we look at the side, the Oklahoma City Thunder favored by 1.5. Primarily still favored by 1.5. It is a public underdog here for the Miami Heat, a non-public underdog for the Heat, and a heavy public favorite on the actual Oklahoma City side. If we look at the estimated starting lineups tonight, between these two, keep in mind, once again, back-to-back for OKC, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Cason Wallace, Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, and Isaiah Hartenstein, the normal suspects in the lineup there for the OKC Thunder. The Miami Heat, Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, Jimmy Butler, Haywood Highsmith, and Bam Adebayo. Let's go ahead. Look, Oklahoma City is one of the best teams in the NBA. They're just caught up in a bad spot in this game off a back-to-back. I'm going to take the 1.5 points tonight with the Miami Heat upset on their mind over OKC. So 2 games to look at, 2 different ways to bet. We're going to take the Philadelphia 76ers, Charlotte Hornets over 215.5. Then we'll take the Miami Heat as slight underdogs plus 1.5. Friday night, let's cash in some tickets. Let's have some fun. I'm Donnie RightSide for Bookmakers Review, and as always, good luck on those wagers.